Hello, my little chickens. It is such a gloomy and rainy day here today, so what better time to teach you how to make beautiful homemade soft pretzels. These are gonna be your new favorite, and your man is gonna love them. So, let's get going. We're gonna keep this nice and easy today. 1.5 cups of warm water to your mixer or to a large bowl. You could do this by hand. You're gonna do 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast. You should measure this. I'm not going to do so. And I want you to add a tablespoon-ish of honey. Give that a good mix. I say that a lot. I say give that a good mix a lot. And we're just gonna let that rest on our counter for like 10 minutes. Now that is a very bloomed yeast. We love to see it. I'm just gonna put this on my stand mixer. Again, you could do this with your hands if you needed to, but I don't have to. Okay, sorry for the subtle brag there. My bad. We are gonna do 4 cups of bread flour. 1, 2, 3. If you're ever thinking about getting a KitchenAid mixer, 1, do it. 2, go with the bowl lift over the tilt head every day. I should have never wasted my time and gotten this one to begin with. And 4, 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm gonna put in a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna attach my dough hook and I'm gonna let this go for like 8 to 10 minutes. Once that's gone for a while, you should be decent. You're gonna notice that your dough is not very sticky, and that is what we want. Everything came together nice and tight, and nothing is sticking to my finger when I press it. That is perfect dough. So, leave her in there. Come over and grab you some cleaning plastic wrap, plastic wrap, whatever it is. You're just gonna stretch that over your bowl. We're gonna let this rise in the kitchen for the next 1.5 hours, so we'll come back later. Man, that shadow casted in my under eyes is crazy. After 1.5 hours, take a pot of water and boil that on the stove. I also preheated my oven to 450. My dough has well over doubled in this time span, so just go ahead and roll that out onto your counter. That's okay. If you stuck to the side, you could have greased it, but I didn't, because I kind of didn't think about it, but that's okay. Come on out. Don't be shy. And that's what these scrapers were meant for. I'm just gonna go ahead and eyeball it today, but you can measure this out probably. This makes 8 pretzels, so just weigh your dough and then weigh out each individual portion divided by 8. Me personally, I'm gonna make it into a ball kinda as even as possible, and then I'm just gonna cut that in half. And then I will pinwheel my way in, so I need 3 more cuts. So, 1, 2, 3 on that side. 1, 2, 3 on that side, and that gives me 8 pieces. Shaping these is also really easy, so take your clump of dough, kind of pinch the bottoms underneath like you're making my roll recipe, and then just start rolling it out. I'm pulling my hands in opposite directions to smooth the dough into a long rope. Try not to stretch it too fast though, or it will rip. I don't know how to tell you how long this is, but it's like one of my arms. So now you're going to, towards your body, place the pretzel down in a U shape. All you do from there is take your tops, cross them over again, bring it down, and press those 2 ends into the bottom of your pretzel. Once you pick it up, boom, there's your soft pretzel. Place that on parchment and just keep working through the other balls of dough. Side note, when you're doing this, making these long ropes, you're gonna think that you're doing it too long, but just know that these will like kind of shrink up because they're gonna rise again and we're gonna boil them, and that creates like, I don't know, it just makes it fatter. So like just know that making it thin will be fine in the end. In honor of being fully transparent, I don't want to use this last 2 balls of dough because I don't feel like they're gonna get eaten, so I'm just gonna make 6 and throw this away. Now that our water is at a roaring boil, You're gonna take just a thing of baking soda, and I'm just gonna put some in there. There's probably an exact measurement amount, but you know me, I'm not gonna do that. And then we boil these for about 20 seconds on each side. When you plop them down in here, they should float back up to the surface. If they're not floating, I don't know what you did, but you didn't do something right. See that guy slowly coming back up? There we go. We just let them go for 20 seconds. Once they've done 20 seconds on each side, I like to flip them back over to the right side up, and then I just jiggle the water off and place them back on my parchment paper. And I'm just gonna repeat the same thing with another batch. While that's going, I'm also gonna go ahead and whip up just an egg wash. Now I wanna take that egg wash that I just made up and I wanna give everything a light brush. Finally, I'm gonna add some salt on top. I've seen people use regular salt, but I would recommend actual pretzel salt because it does make a difference. Just sprinkle this over the tops. Pop these in my oven for like 15 minutes to start. I ended up doing 18 minutes because I wanted them to be a little bit darker on the tops, and this is what we're looking like. These are Neil's favorite. He loves them with nacho cheese, and so I'm sure that these 6 will be gone within the next 3 days. Love ya.